earlier manifestation of reading BTA Parliament number 11, BTA Parliament Bill number 12, and BTA Parliament number 15 to include the author and co-authors.
BTA Parliament Bill number 11 entitled An Act Creating the Ministry of Agrarian Reform, defining its powers and functions, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Authors, Members of Parliament, Amel Bahar Mawalil, Liza Alamiam, Suharto Ambuludto, and Rasul Mitmug Jr. Co-authors, Members of Parliament, Bahintan ng Batuan, Don Mustafa Loong, Rasul Ismail, Ibrahim Ali, Kadel Sinulinding Jr., Harun Abbas, Muslimin Jakilan, Randall Parcasio, Suhaib Oranon, Siti Pahani Uy Oyod, Basir Utto, Ahmad Abbas, Basit Abbas, Hatimel Hasan, Ali Salik, Michael Medtimbang, Tarhata Maglangit, Hamid Malik, Nabil Tan, Nur Reda Miswari, Abdul Karim Miswari, Hussein Munoz, Faisal Karon, Dan Martin Kahalan, Ali Sangki, Mujib Abu, and Japar Apollo Mikhail Matalam. BTA Parliament Bill number 12 entitled An Act Creating the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, defining its powers and functions and appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Authors, Members of Parliament, Amel Bahar Mawalil, Liza Alamiam, Suharto Ambuludto, Rasul Mitmug Jr. Co-authors, Members of Parliament, Bahintan ng Batuan, Don Mustafa Loom, Rasul Ismail, Ibrahim Ali, Harun Abbas, Muslimin Jakilan, Randall Parcasio, Suhaib Oranon, Siti Pahani Uy Oyod, Basir Utto, Ahmad Abbas, Basit Abbas, Hatimil Hasan, Ali Salik, Michael Medtimbang, Tarhata Maglangit, Hamid Malik, Nabil Tan, Nur Reda Miswari, Abdul Karim Miswari, Hussein Munoz, Faisal Karon, Dan Martin Kahalan, Ali Sangki, Mujib Abu, and Japar Apollo Mikhail Matalam. BTA Parliament Bill number 15 entitled An Act Reorganizing the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Agrarian Reform, renaming it to Ministry of Agriculture, adjusting its units, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Authors, Members of Parliament, Amel Bahar Mawalil, Liza Alamia, Suharto Ambuludto, and Rasul Mitmug Jr. Co-authors, Members of Parliament, Bahintan ng Batuan, Don Mustafa Loong, Rasul Ismail, Ibrahim Ali, Harun Abbas, Muslim Jakilan, Randall Parcasio, Suhaib Oranon, Siti Pahani Uy Oyod, Basir Utto, Basit Abbas, Hatimil Hasan, Ali Salik, Michael Medtimbang, Tarhata Maglangit, Hamid Malik, Nabil Tan, Nur Reda Miswari, Abdul Karim Miswari, Hussein Munoz, Faisal Karon, Dan Martin Kahalan, Ali Sangki, Mujib Abu, and Japar Apollo Mikhail Matalam.
Floor Leader.
Honorable Presiding Officer, before I move to refer this case to the proper committees, may I respectfully move that one of the principal sponsors, attorney, Member of Parliament Suharto M. Ambuludto, be recognized to read sponsorship speech for these three bills. So move, Honorable Presiding Officer.
The Honorable MP, Attorney Suharto Ambuludto is recognized to deliver the sponsorship speech. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Floor Leader. We are very, very grateful that after almost 3 years, these bills have already been called into its second reading. I think the situation in the farm calls for its immediate consideration, considering, Mr. Speaker, that around 42% of our people are aged 14 and younger. Then 15 to 25, aged 15 to 25 constitutes around 20% of our people. And most of our people are in the rural areas, either in agricultural or the fishery sectors. But we do have to note that our economy has already surpassed the the service component of our economy has already surpassed our agricultural sector. Our agricultural sector has even contracted by 4% in 2024, and we are afraid that the situation is worse this year. And if you will notice in our budget deliberation, there seems to be some constraints, administrative and program delivery constraints that limits our capacity to respond to majority of our people, the young farmers in our community. We cannot employ all of them. So the best way is to open further our agriculture and fisheries and to make our lands and fishery more productive. Right now, Mr. Speaker, around 30% of the national fishery production is contributed by the Bangsamoro. On rice alone, the flooded Maguindanao del Sur places 8 of the largest rice-producing province. We are also number 1 in coffee. We are also number 1 in white corn, and I think we are number 3 in coffee, coconut, and other major crops or products. But still, the volume and the value of our production, notwithstanding its volume, is so little that it continues to contract as the time goes by. So, Mr. Speaker, perhaps it is high time that we consider and reconsider our structure. So most of the processes right now are done in the central office of a government agency that has consolidated all three: agrarian reform, fisheries, and agriculture. So in these three proposals, Mr. Speaker, we are now putting before this plenary, through the committees, of course, to which this will be referred, the point that we should start taking the economy of this region more seriously. Of course, we are very, very grateful to the Philippine government for the provision of the block grant and the SDF for the next 4 more years. However, Mr. Speaker, we need to assume more of the burdens in providing for the economic and fiscal requirements of the Bangsamoro. And for this, Mr. Speaker, we beseech everybody in this august body to support the consideration of breaking up the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Agrarian Reform into 3 agencies that will respond fully and urgently the pressing needs of our people. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much, Mr. Floor Leader, for bringing the bills 11, 12, and 15 to the attention of the plenary. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, MP Suharto Ambulodto.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Thank you, MP Suharto Ambulodto. Before I move to refer these particular bills to the committees, may I respectfully move that the Honorable Minister Raisa M. Jajuri be recognized for manifestation.
The Honorable Minister MP Raisa Jajuri is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Presiding Floor Leader. Mr. Speaker, this is not an objection to the impending referral to the appropriate committee of the 3 bills. And in fact, maybe it would also include the matter of the first bill that was read under second reading. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to call the attention of everyone to Republic Act 11054, specifically Article 16 and Sections 8 and 9. Mr. Speaker, under these provisions and the article being that on the Transition Authority, the Cabinet during the transition period shall be composed of only 15 ministries. And there's an enumeration of the 15 ministries, including Agriculture, Fisheries, and Agrarian Reform, among others. And while the second paragraph of Section 8 says that the BTA may also create other offices for youth, for women, settlers, DRRM, etc. it's clear reading section 8 and 9 that the intention is for the transition government to focus only on 15 ministries, and that under section 9, it's clear that it is the Bangsamoro government, the regular Bangsamoro government, that has the authority to reorganize the bureaucracy. So let me read, Mr. Speaker, the first part of the of section 9, first paragraph. Okay, the authority of the Bangsamoro Transition Authority to create offices and organize the bureaucracy during the transition period is without prejudice to the authority of the Bangsamoro government to reorganize the bureaucracy upon its constitution or any time thereafter. Mr. Speaker, this is the reason why these bills, while filed early on, were not calendared because of sections 8 and 9 of Article 16 of Republic Act 11054. The intention being to have a leaner bureaucracy. That's why there's a merging of certain offices under one ministry during the transition. But for the regular government, the parliament may choose to expand the bureaucracy, break up the different offices under specific ministries. Mr. Speaker, that is my manifestation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Floor leader.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. The manifestation of the Honorable Minister, Ma'am Raisa Jajuri, is duly noted.
Mr.
With that-
Speaker,
Honorable Presiding Officer, may we recognize the Honorable Teng Amboloddo, who made a sponsorship
The
speech
Honorable
earlier.
MP Ambulodto is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Floor Leader. I wouldn't want to read it again, but again, we join in pushing for these three bills. We also refer to Section 9 of, as read by the Honorable Deputy Floor Leader. And second, we also invite our attention to Section 4, Paragraph C, which is the organization of the bureaucracy of the Bangsamoro government during this transition. Mr. Speaker, the situation on the ground already require that we be more creative, more productive in the re-engineering of our bureaucracy. Mr. Speaker, this is not the push for the division of these major super agencies into more focused agencies are brought about not by whimsical, simply because we want to have so many agencies, but because we need this government to be more responsive to the need of our people. And perhaps, Mr. Speaker, with due respect to the floor leader, those issues can be further elaborated in the committee and, if so warranted, in the plenary when the committee report is submitted. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Floor leader.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Thank you, Sponsor MP Teng Amboloddo. With that, Honorable Presiding Officer, I respectfully move that BTA Parliament Bill number 11, number 12, and number 15 be referred jointly to the Committees of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Agrarian Reform, as well as to the Committee on Finance, Budget, and Management. So move.
There is a motion to refer this to the Committee on Agriculture,
Fisheries and Agrarian
and
Reform,
Agrarian Reform,
and CFBM, Honorable President.
and the Committee on Finance, Budget, and Management. There any second? Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Chair hears none. Same is hereby approved.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. With a reminder to the members of those committees that when they do meet on these particular bills, they take note of the manifestations made by our good MPs, Honorable Raisa Jajuri, as well as MP Suharto Amboloddo. Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Thank you.
There being no other bills on second reading, we therefore move on item X of the order of business, which is the reading of committee report number 162. With that, Honorable Presiding Officer, I respectfully move that the Secretariat read. Hindi pala. that the Honorable the Honorable MP Rasol Y. Mitmog be recognized to read Committee Report number 162.
The Honorable Ras Mitmog is recognized. This is to read the committee report number 162. Right? For approval. Floor leader. This is for approval to approve the committee report for deliberation. Is that the status?
Yes. This is the first time that this committee report 162 has been
So
referred
they
back
are now
to the committee.
they are
to
now
the plenary.
reporting it back
Yes,
to
Honorable
plenary.
President.
So this is